Guys, welcome to Panama City, Florida. We're looking at the last of 4 events, the Emerald Coast Professional Redfish Series. We've completed 3 events, and we got a couple of things going on. The last event is a 2-day event, and I fished many 2-day events. I like the 2-day event format a lot better. I think it makes you be a lot more consistent. Fishing a 2-day event, you gotta keep yourself in the game. You cannot win the 2-day event on the first day, but you sure can lose it. So 2-day events always a lot different than the last 3 events that we've had, and so we're looking at 2 wonderful, beautiful days of Emerald Coast Professional Redfish Series coming up.
Place the fish. All right, nice first fish. We've got 5.50, 5.50. All right, second fish of the day, 7.92, 7.92. Outstanding.
Guys, look like we had a great day on the water today. Man, what an unexpected weight. We got a team, Bobby and Matt, leading with a little over 15 pounds. That's very, very strong for Florida. When you get over 15 pounds, that's 2 7.5-pound fish under 27 inches. So that's some really, really strong weight. When you get that on the first day, man, what you're looking for on the second day is just 2 decent, good fish.
9.57, that's outstanding. Very, seriously? Yep. All right, you can go ahead and place the fish in the basket. Looks like I know who's going into first place. 6.19, 6.19, outstanding, guys. Y'all rocked it last time, didn't you?
Yeah. We got the second place team coming in around at 14.5 pounds. That's still really, really strong. And then you got the third place team coming in around 13.5 pounds. And 13.5 pounds is really, really strong. So with those 3 or 4 teams up there close together, it's anybody's game going into the second day. Yeah. But when you get a team with over 15 pounds, you got to give it to them. They did really, really good. So they're setting themselves up for a really strong weight overall in the 2-day tournament. Guys, we're looking at the second day here. We're going into the second day of fishing, and again, 2-day event really brings out a good angler. What you're looking at is consistency. Aggregate weight of 4 fish in 2 days wins the tournament. It'll be interesting to see what the leaders do going into the second day.
We had a pretty productive day. We were on a pretty good school all day. We followed them around, caught 2 good fish, so we'll just have to see what happens when we go to weigh in for the second day.
Yesterday, we had an unbelievable day. Caught the biggest slot redfish I've ever seen or ever heard of in my life in Florida. Matt carried us today. Both fish in the live well are not caught by me, so.
Which is rare.
So we had a great day. You know, probably caught 40, 50 fish, and hopefully we got enough to bring home the win.
Yeah.
If they're on some good fish, you're going to see them really bring in some strong weight today, and you might see that scale go over 30 pounds with a 2-day aggregate. So that's what we're looking for. It's kind of hard to do, 15 pounds, 2 days in a row. So these anglers behind them, don't count them out. You know, they know that Bobby and Matt can catch 15 pounds. So that could be a double-edged sword for Bobby and Matt. They're going to try to get 15 pounds again, but the guys trailing behind them really know what they need to catch. So it puts a bullseye on their back.
All right, oh, that looks like a nice one. Think this will take you in the first?
I don't know.
All right, nice fish. 6 pounds, 6.16, 6.16. Ooh, another nice fish. 6.37, 6.37, outstanding. All right, come on up.
All
right, let's see what you got. Ooh, 6.21, solid fish. See what you got. 5.24, 5.24. Ooh. Did you catch the big one yesterday?
No, I did, but he caught both of them today.
7.90, 7.90. That is a solid fish. Wow. All right. 6.78, 6.78. Guys, I hope y'all didn't get that comfortable.
Congratulations.
Did it again. Yep. 30.44 pounds. And this team won our last tournament here a couple of months ago. Solid. Third place with a total of 25.61 pounds. Brad Henry and Brandon Jones receiving $750. Come on up, receive your trophies. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. Second place with a total of 27.09 pounds. Trevor Taylor and Jonathan Morris receiving $1,500. Congratulations.
Thank you. Taking a picture?
Yeah. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, get your photograph taken. And first place, they did it again with 30.44 pounds, receiving $3,000, Bobby Weir and Matt Schoen. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Outstanding. So you know how to get your wives to keep letting you come out and play, right? You know?
That's how you do it right there.
Yeah.
Guys, what a strong event. We got Bobby and Matt coming in with a little over 30 pounds. Man, what a stringer. That's 15 pounds a day for a 2-day tournament. We're talking Florida weights, not Louisiana, so that's really strong. Then we got Taylor and Morris coming in with just a little over 27 pounds. And man, that's 13 pounds both days in a row, so that's strong. Then third place, we got Henry and Jones coming in with just a little over 25 pounds. That's 12.5 pounds a day. Congratulations to Bobby and Matt for winning the tournament, but Bobby and Matt, we got you on that team of the year. We had to finish in the top 4, and we finished 4th place overall in this last event. If we'd have finished 5th, it would have gone to a tiebreaker, and they would have beat us in the tiebreaker. But with us finishing 4th, we finished 1 point ahead of Bobby and Matt for team of the year. And what a great event, and what a great year Justin and I had. And really, winning one event is a great accomplishment, but being consistent enough to win team of the year overall in 4 events throughout, you know, the spring all the way into winter, fish are changing, fish patterns are changing. You really gotta be consistent to do that. So,
All right, team of the year with 839 points, receiving 2 power poles, Fred Myers and Justin Leake. And $5,000. Congrats.
Thank you, Mr. Stan.
thank you.
Congratulations.
What you made it?
You get, well, I can keep this. Y'all get your picture taken.
Team of the year is a good goal to look forward to because you know it's a $5,000 check, and then we won 2 power poles, and but that starts from day one, and so if you don't finish good in one tournament, you're pretty much out for team of the year. So our biggest goal is when we started getting real consistency, we started trying to just focus on catching fish and staying in that top 5. Well, that's a red, pretty decent one. He just figured out he was hooked. With the top water, you just never know how they're hooked, so you got to be careful. You'd think that with all those hooks that you'd be able to, you know, oh yeah, there's another fish with them. There's another fish with this one. But see, right now, if I had a partner like in a redfish tournament, I could hold this fish out here and throw over there on him with just another little swim bait or something. the bottom line is you just kind of got to fight them a little bit lighter than a normal single hook. Single hook is always going to hook a fish better than a treble hook, like on a topwater. And sometimes on a topwater, the more hooks you have, they kind of fight against each other. So you just kind of want to be easy with them. And normally in a tournament, I'd net this guy, but I think we can just bogey this guy right in the mouth, right here. We'll pull him right here to us. Pretty little redfish, huh? He's a little skinny for a tournament, but you can see how this fish is hooked with the front hooks, not the back hooks. So he hit it right as it hit the water. Well, if we were in a tournament, this is not quite a tournament fish. He's a shade over 6 pounds, but he's probably about a 25 and a half inch red. But see how small his tail is? That's what you want in a tournament. Because when you measure him, you pinch him down like that, and he's got to be under 27 inches. We won't measure this guy, we'll let him go. There he goes. Right under the boat. Well, if it was a tournament, we'd have about a 6 1/4 pound red. And, you know, fishing a team event, you get 2 of those, they give you 12 1/2 pounds. You'll always be in the hunt with 12 1/2, 13 pounds in Florida. I know last year Justin and I do a lot of studying on the weights and what it took to win and that kind of stuff. And we had about a 13 to 13 1/4 pound average, and maybe 13 1/2 pound average. So you're real competitive when you're catching around 12 1/2 plus pounds in a tournament. And you got to remember, that doesn't sound like a lot, but we're dealing with a slot. So I know everybody knows, but for the people that watch at home and don't really know, redfish in a tournament cannot be over 27 inches. So when you're talking about a 6 to 7 pound, 8 pound redfish in the slot, you're doing pretty good. So you get 2 of those, you're doing well. The thing about catching a 6 1/4 pound redfish, you know, your next fish, if it's 7 1/4, you can do the math. You're gonna have up there close to, you know, 13 3/4, and you start pushing 14 pounds, you're gonna be close to winning. So
we were very excited to be able to host the Emerald Coast Professional Redfish Series competition, and really it was a wonderful event for the kayakers and the anglers and for the spectators to come out and take a look at how our life is here on the bay. One of the greatest things that we have is that they can literally launch from a multitude of kayak launches, and it makes them have an easy day out on the water and a super great time for catching fish. We want to take an opportunity to thank and congratulate and recognize everyone that participated, but most especially the people that won. And in 3rd place we had Nicholas Little, and he came in at 59.25 inches. In 2nd place we had Brandon Barton, and he came in 2nd place with 66 inches. 1st place was a whopping 81.50 inches, and it was Marty Mood.
Hey, congratulations.
I did not have a good day yesterday, so I was really depending on guys who were ahead of me yesterday to kind of falter a little bit, and I had a really good day today, so I was hopeful, but you know, the right guys didn't do as well today, and I did really good, so it all worked out.
So we want to say a special congratulations to Brandon Barton, Kayak Angler of the Year, who came in at 795 points. If you'd like more information about upcoming kayak fishing competitions here in Panama City, visit destinationpanamacity.com and hit our events tab.
Salt Life Optics. Live the salt life. Legendary Marine, the Gulf Coast's largest boat dealer. Skeeter Boats, the leader in performance fishing boats. Hobie, alter your boundaries.
Well, We pulled off the victory with the heaviest 2-day weight we've ever had in Florida. We backed it up yesterday with a 9.5-pound slot redfish, which is pretty much unheard of in Florida, so it was phenomenal. So with the championship being the 2-day tournament that it was, we knew each day we were going to make a decent boat ride, and time might be of the essence. We got really lucky on day one. Pretty much the first fish was a 9.57-pound slot fish, which is pretty much the biggest redfish I've ever heard of anybody weighing in a tournament in Florida. Today we kind of reenacted a little bit of what we did on tournament day. The difference being from the championship to the tournament we won in September. In September, we were fishing big schools of overslot fish. You were grinding through hoping you could get one that would measure, whereas today, you're grinding through the 18, 19, 20-inch fish, just trying to get 2 upper slot fish. You know, catching 2 fish when you're on the flats is not the problem. It's getting 2 that are going to be right there on the line, that are going to be big, fat fish. And that's pretty much championship tournament.
Yeah, typically it's like today more than it was when we were chasing the bulls when we're fishing tournaments.
Yeah, we're catching fish, but 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, usually you got 2 23-inch fish, which weigh about 4 or 5 pounds apiece. And you're just hoping to upgrade as the day goes on to get those upper slot fat 27-inch fish that are required in these tournaments to win.
Right.
Yeah, this fish here's barely a keeper. He's probably 18 or 19 inches.
So yeah, maybe a keeper.
Not a tournament winner by any stretch, but you know, it'd be one to put in the box to hopefully upgrade. So a couple of the, I guess you could call winning secrets that Matt and I use, doesn't have a whole lot to do with baits. You know, we do throw gold spoons, Z-Man paddle tails. You know, we throw the baits that a lot of the anglers throw. The key is light line, wind at your back, and get it as far away from the boat as possible. That is the #1 thing to do for catching big redfish in Panama City and areas that got clear water like Panama City Beach.
Right, you were even saying today, I mean, you were getting that hit within the first 5 feet of your cast. I mean,
as soon as the bait lands, you're going to get the bite within the first 5 or 6 cranks. Other than that, you're pretty much fishing dead water because the boat spooked them.
Got one?
Yeah.
Good one?
Fun one.
Just knew there had to be one in
There
there.
had to be one in there. On the championship on the day 2, I think we were ahead by 2 pounds or something like that going into the second day, and we pulled up to our A spot, and it was pretty much every single throw from the time we pulled up to the time we left. I would probably say it's one of the best tournament days we've ever had in Florida.
Yeah, I caught 4 fish before you could make it up to the front of the boat.
Yeah, I broke off, and I'm trying to retie in the back of the boat, and Matt is literally catching fish every cast where I can't even get my hook tied. I'm just netting them, weighing them. By the time I've weighed it, he's got another one.
Yeah.
It's the only tournament that we've ever fished where on the way in, we knew we had won. Came in like 2 hours early, hour and a half early, just because we knew that
We weren't going to do any
get
better.
the weight we had. I mean, we were shocked at how much it was. Best part about fishing for redfish is fishing for an hour with nothing, and then all of a sudden, the line starts screaming. I'm known for babying my fish.
Yeah, he's bobbying him.
It's kind of hooked on the side a little.
Oh. Well, maybe a little, but
He's a good one.
good fish. Oh. There we go.
It's a good Panama City fish.
Real good.
Not a bad little 6-pound fish. Panama City, it's a pretty one. 25.5 roughly. Pretty one. After the way the morning's been going, he'd be a good one to have.
Right.
All right.
So typically if you're fishing the flats, and especially in this Panama City area, these flats, I mean, it's a grind. You got to throw and just keep your bait in the water as much as humanly possible and just grind through all those little fish to eventually get the big ones. And you'll catch a bunch of trout doing it too. And you just got to keep on going, keep casting, because if you stop casting, you're not catching anything. You know, you got to have your bait in the water the entire time. And I think to win a tournament over here, you have to grind and have to just keep throwing, or you're not going to win.
You know, scouting is a big deal. A lot of people will scout the entire week before a tournament. I don't think it's necessary because the conditions change, the tide changes, the wind changes, the rain, water clarity, lots of different variables go in. So we fish typically a day or two before the tournament to try new spots and basically locate the fish. A lot of times we locate where not to fish.
Yeah,
you know,
scouting it almost eliminates more water than creates more water. It's just, yeah, it tells you where to concentrate in certain areas.
It's just as important to know where not to go as where to go.
Right.
So.
On that note, I might be done.
For more information, please visit our website at ECPRS.com. And then we also have a Facebook page with our website listed on it, and that's Emerald Coast Professional Redfish Series.